At the carnival sideshow tent, a fortune teller says, "Welcome, Aaron. You made it to the carnival." "Yes, I already know your name and that you've been having the same chopped-up dream over and over. You want to know what it means. Be a dear boy and cross my palm, then we can begin." Aaron pays her. She takes his hand and holds it palm upwards, glances at it, then consults her crystal ball. "Let's watch your dream, shall we, dear boy?" As with all dreams, it is episodic, chaotic, incoherent. We're on a bus, moving at night. The windshield explodes inwards. Louise, your best night and worst decision in one figure-hugging trench coat, breathes fast, grips a shotgun, rushes forward, ducks behind Aaron, who is all rocker bones, highway eyes. She sits halfway back, one leg in the aisle, watches everyone who boards. Rain spatters, wipers thump, even though there's no glass now. Louise breathes behind Aaron, grips the shotgun. Then, we're outside the bus, alongside, moving. Headlights bloom in the night. A vintage car accelerates, pulls up alongside. Cletus, a country singer in his 60s with a Texas lawman vibe, grips the wheel. He raises a Remington 70, sets it across his left forearm, aims it at the bus. Inside the city bus, Aaron turns, looks out the window, blinks twice. The bus speakers crackle and Greensleeves plays. The bus distorts, sounds slur. Aaron squints, slams his hands to his ears, hunkers down, winches, twitches, sucks in quick breaths. Outside in the car, Cletus edges forward. He fires the 700 at the front tire. It explodes. The bus lurches sideways. Inside the bus, glass and rain fly everywhere. Louise ducks, slowly sets down her shotgun. She raises her arms as if to receive an infant, stares upward, smiles. Aaron looks at Louise from where he hunkers down. Louise says, "Baby?" The scene changes abruptly to the inside of a stretch limo. Sunlight flickers past tinted windows. An open champagne bottle rolls on the floorboard, spurting empty. Louise, in a chauffeur's cap, drives with one hand, licks cake and icing off the fingers of her other hand. A woman rides shotgun, curly blonde, drugstore lipstick. She balances her cake plate on a clipboard. Aaron stares into the distance, silent, birthday hat cocked, hands clenched. An urn marked Cletus rattles next to the champagne ice bucket. Laughter from the front. Cake crumbles on the blonde's clipboard. Louise licks frosting off a knife. The blonde sets the clipboard down. She hands a dark antique guitar, 2 F-holes, green, see more smoke than daylight. Over the seat, Aaron takes it, holds it as if it bites. The blonde, who is Aaron's mother and Cletus' sister-in-law, says, "Perfectly good guitar." The sequence jumps again to an underpass at night. A punk tags a mural on the wall and skates off. More punks claw at the chain link. Punk music rips the air. One punk lights a fire in an oil drum, others cheer. Another throws firecrackers into it. Soon they explode. More cheers. Aaron and Louise saunter along. Aaron carries the guitar. They both carry open beers. Aaron blows a bubble with his gum, pops it, bumps Louise with his shoulder. Louise grabs his bubble gum, sticks it in her mouth, bolts. Still with the underpass, we now see Louise straddling a low concrete barrier, tagged, half crumbling. She sticks the gum to it. Aaron sits behind her. She says, "Pick a chord, go twang, baby." Aaron stands, grabs the guitar by the neck in one hand, Louise's hand in the other. He pulls her away. We jump to see Aaron press Louise against the chain link fence. He looks at her intensely, then kisses her. He breaks off a rusted section of wire from the chain link fence, raises his sleeve, wraps the wire around his forearm. He tightens, yanks, slices, bleeds. He presses his arm to the guitar, smears blood on it. Louise leans in, licks blood from his forearm. She says, "Music ain't music without a wound." And suddenly, the scene shifts back onto the bus. Aaron winces. A blood-spotted bandana tied around his wrist soaks up his blood. He holds the guitar on his lap, blood moist on its strings and frets. The bus seats are full, faces all blank, all eyes on Aaron. Someone behind him coughs. He turns to see no one. He turns back. The driver's mirror catches his eye. A face stares back. His own, smiling treacherously. The bus speakers crackle. Greensleeves returns. Aaron grips the guitar neck with both hands. His hands blanch. And now we're outside in a backyard. It's sunny. There are lawn chairs, a folding table lined with picnic food. An urn marked Cletus sits behind a stack of paper plates. Family chatter drifts from the house. Aaron sits alone in a lawn chair, blank, still. You see an arm, a hand with his own bloody bandana wrapped around the wrist, offer him a paper plate of picnic fare. Aaron recoils, topples the lawn chair, the table, the urn, which rolls in a circle on the glass, reflecting the sun. And suddenly we're in an upstairs hallway in a 1990s suburban home. It's daytime. Aaron tops the carpeted stairs, Walkman, high school textbooks. Heads to the master bedroom. He enters, no knock. The mature blonde from the limo, Roberta, suburban disco widow, blonde like Aaron, sprays her bangs, pokes him with a comb. She clocks him in the mirror. She says, "They'll murder you up there." Next to her elbow lies a manila envelope, address typed on a label, a red MIT seal stamped on the flap, already torn open. Aaron scoops up the envelope, heads for the door. Roberta says, "Aaron." She drops the comb and spray. She grabs a box of condoms, throws it. "Relax. Don't do it. But if you do..." Aaron catches the box. After a beat he says, "The lamb." Back on the city bus, Louise walks the aisle, snaps her gum, now handing out flyers. She slaps one on Aaron's chest. It reads, "GG, final show, June 27, 1993, no refunds." She grabs it back, sticks it to the window beside him with her gum, sits next to him. Across the aisle sits Gigi, shirtless, grinning, dead. Aaron grips the seat. He says, "Wasn't my bag." She says, "You told him it'd chill him out." Aaron's eyes well up. "He was fine." Louise says, "Not by morning." Louise slumps onto her. She continues, "He's yours now." On the window, the flyer peels and drops. Greensleeves plays. We smash cut to the city bus entrance. Nighttime once more. Louise enters with a shotgun. Glass crunches beneath her feet as she steps to her frozen arms up self. Gun-wielding Louise genuflects beside her other self. She cocks the rifle, squints down the sights. Her other self says, "Hit me." Back at the entrance, a Stetson-clad Cletus kicks into the bus. Broken glass crunches. He grips a rifle and a pistol. He stomps down the aisle towards Aaron and both Louises. He raises the pistol. Louise fires first. Cletus, sans chest, drops dead. Louise stands, marches to the front, exits the bus. A second elapses, then Aaron starts after Louise but stops as he reaches Cletus. He watches Louise disappear up the road. He looks at the driver. It's suddenly daytime. The bus is intact and we're at the driver's hatch, looking at the passenger entrance. Aaron steps aboard wearing a driver's uniform, cap low. He pauses at the threshold, looks at the empty driver's seat. It is his first outing. He sits, grips the wheel, looks out the windshield. Blank road, grey morning. He stirs life into the motor and drives. Behind him, passenger handles sway. At a red light, he glances in the mirror. The bus is empty. The light goes green. He pulls forward. Another red. He checks the rear view again. Now, passengers. Every face from before. Louise, arms wide, baby reaching. Aaron blinks. His breaths are shallow. He doesn't stop. The same city bus, but now night. The bus stops. The doors open and Cletus in his trademark Stetson enters holding only a newspaper. He nods to the driver, then sits near the middle, opens his paper. And suddenly we are looking outside at the convertible racing with its top down, wind roaring. Cletus drives, grinning under his Stetson. Louise rides shotgun, laughing with exhilaration. Aaron sits in back, nods, smiles. His smile fades. His jaw hardens and he looks at Cletus. Then he stands, leans forward, grabs the wheel, turns it hard right. The convertible careens. Louise screams. Everything goes black. Back on the city bus, it's nighttime. Cletus folds his paper, stands and walks the aisle. He draws the handgun from his waistband. Aaron slumps in the back, bandana soaked, eyes closed. Cletus lifts the gun, aims at Aaron's chest. Aaron, terrified, hums Green Sleeves. Cletus stops. Aaron hums louder, then begins to sing. What child is this? Cletus grips the .38 with both hands, stiffens. Aaron rises. Laid to rest. Aaron reaches out and grips the gun from Cletus and fires at his left temple. Cletus wobbles left, then jumps out the nearest bus window and the window glass crashes. And suddenly we're back in the stretch limo, sunlight stuttering in through tinted windows. An open champagne bottle rolls across the floor and stops at Aaron's boot. He's 18 and his birthday hat is crooked. He wears a clean shirt and a blank stare. Across his lap lies the guitar. No blood. Cake everywhere. Louise is driving. She's cute in a chauffeur's cap. One hand on the wheel. She looks back through the mirror. Her eyes meet his. Make a wish, she says. Aaron looks at the cake in his lap. At the single candle flickering. He leans in. Blows. Back in the carnival tent, Aaron asks the fortune teller, "What does it mean?" She says, "What all dreams mean. Use the condom."